Hi, welcome back to my channel and or to my Substack, however you found me. I'm Sarah and I talk about the books I am reading, loving, consuming, and have on my to-read shelf. So let's get into it. This week, I have read two books that I would say are great if you want to feel some feelings and cry a lot. So keep that in mind. Number one, Mornings Without Me. This was originally written in Japanese by Mayumi Inaba in the 90s. She's since passed away, but this was translated into English just last year. And it is about the love she has had for her cat, Mi, who reminded me a lot of my cat, Miso, and just the beautiful love that we give to our pets and animals throughout their whole lives, knowing that one day there will be a time where they aren't in our life anymore. And so if you want to cry your eyes out, Mornings Without Me is excellent. Second, just read this book, The Hollow Half by Sarah Aziza. Content warning if you struggle or have struggled with eating disorders. Content warning for this one. So click away now or skip ahead. So The Hollow Half is about one woman's struggle with anorexia and disordered eating, and also the sense of displacement she feels not only in her own body, but from her own culture. Her grandmother is Palestinian, from Palestine, and there's been a long history of displacement and suffering in her family, and that really comes out corporeally for her. A really deep dive into epigenetic trauma, inheritable trauma, and how it shows up in the mind and in the body. And really heavy, deep, and real. Book by Sarah Aziza, The Hollow Half, and that is what I just finished reading. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Moving on, I had to have a chaser book after those two heavy, deep, and real books. So I am now reading Isabella Nag and the Pot of Basil by Oliver Darkshire. Cozy, wonderful, heartwarming, snarky, sweet, very British, extremely British. And it is a sweet little story about Isabella Nag and coming into her magical powers and abilities, including having a speaking pot of basil. It involves goblins and a pyramid scheme of goblin fruit, and the stakes are low, the entertainment level is high, and so I'm currently reading Isabella Nag and the Pot of Basil. Would recommend just something, a nice palate cleanser from the two incredibly heavy books I just finished, and just a wonderful escapist sort of read. Last but not least, what is on my to-read shelf is Poet's Square, a memoir in 30 cats. And it is about a woman who moves into an apartment complex that, unbeknownst to her, has 30 feral cats that live in and around it. And it is on my to-read list. Again, heartwarming, another palate cleanser book. I probably will cry though because it is about cats, and just seems really heartwarming. This is recommended by a friend. So, Poet's Square by Courtney Gufteson on my to-read shelf. And tell me in the comments, what are you reading? Have you read any of these books? What did you think? And I will see you again next week.